Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. My quick card today is using the Perfectly Penciled DSP. This is a great DSP. We've got lots of floral and leafy patterns on one side, like that. And then on the other side, we've got some more abstract, smaller pattern designs on the other. And the great thing about these is that they can be used in so many different ways. They can just be used as is in black and white. You can brayer over them, sponge over them, colour them in individually. And we're going to do just a spot of that today. So today I'm making a sympathy card because that's what I happen to actually need to restock in my card files, and I'm going to be using the Peaceful Moments set, and I'm also using this label punch. Double check which one this is. Like I say, I'm going to use the Deepest Sympathy, but seriously, you could use this and make it as a happy birthday card. It would work just as well because of the pop of colour that we're using. So I'm going to just stamp my sentiment onto basic white card. I'm using Memento black ink. Any black ink would work. I'm going to sort of stamp it a little bit over, giving a bit of room around like that. And then I'm going to just punch it out with my label. So I'm working from the back. You could punch it out and stamp it, but because it's red rubber, I find it easier to stamp first and then punch. So there we are, we've got that. And I'll just put my ink away. And we're going to use the label punch again. This is a great punch for doing this. Any symmetrical punch would work though. And I'm just going to punch like that. And then you've got two ways that you can do this. I'm actually going to cut in half. What we're going to do is cut it in half and be able to use it behind to create a bit of a frame. So I'm simply taking my snips and working across like this, and then I'm just going to very slightly notch it. This just makes sure that we don't get any of the edge peeking out. Don't notch it too high because you want it to be the right length up here. So what we'll do then, I'll just use some wet glue, it doesn't matter which it is. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue here, and then what we can do is just, whoops, not do that. I'll have to rub the extra glue off. So try not to drop it once you've put some glue on. And so that's it, we're just layering these, and with the symmetrical punch you could go whichever way you wanted. That's the great thing about it. So, and like I say, I'll just rub that excess glue away like that. So I've already cut my card base here. We've got an A6 landscape in basic black. And then I've got a layer of Poppy Parade in this case. You could go with different colours. Daffodil Delight would work beautifully as well. So this is Poppy Parade, and this is 5.5 by 3 7/8. And then this is my layer of the beautiful Perfectly Penciled DSP. And I've cut this one to 5.25 by 3 5/8. And before I do any layering, what I'm going to do is just lay on my sentiment. I'm going to have that there. So I'm going to pick out a flower to colour, and I'm going for this one here. And I've just got Poppy Parade marker, and I've also got the shaded spruce marker, and I'm just very quickly going to colour this in, carefully but quickly. I would go slower if I wasn't just filming this, so I tend to go around the edges and then into the centre. You could easily use blends for this as well. I use my blends all the time, so I thought I'd get the markers out today for a change. And that's the nice thing about this DSP, it will work with either. Also, possibly coloured pencils. I really ought to get my coloured pencils out. I've not used those in a long time. So I'm just going to, like I say, colour the one flower. And you could use whichever green you prefer. I decided to go with the dark shaded spruce in this case. And if the stem gets a bit too thin, then you can switch to the other nib to colour in, and that extends beyond there, so I'm going down to there, and I'll go back to the slightly thicker one for here, but it depends on what sort of control you've got with your colouring. Feel free to use either the broader brush end or the thin nib end. There we are. So I still prefer to do my colouring first before adhering it to the card. So all we need to do now to finish this card, like I say, you could just as easily make this a birthday card. I'm just going to layer this now onto my Poppy Parade card layer, like that, and layer it again then onto my card front. Not too much depth to this card, I'm not adding lots of layers, so it's one of those that can be easily posted, or posted without extra postage to pay for. So there we've got the layers together, and now I need some dimensionals, which I should have got some around here. I'll use my black ones because we've got actually a black layer here, so it helps. So taking the backings off my layered label, and we're just going to pop that then on there like that. If you want to decorate it a little bit further, you could use a few of these lovely red rhinestones. So I'm going to pop a few of these around like that. And there's our quick card for today. So as I say, these papers are absolutely ideal for this technique, and you've got lots of different patterns within here to choose from, and you can use them like that and just spot colour. You could fussy cut out. They're absolutely ideal. So thank you for stopping by. Please do subscribe to my channel below to see a quick card every Monday and a quick tip every Friday, and occasional videos in between. Thank you very much.